Remember the first time you saw Sulley roar? Or when Boo giggled, melting every monster heart in Monstropolis? Monsters, Inc. wasn't just a movie, it was an experience that made us laugh, cry, and look differently at the things that once scared us at night. And today, on RewatchClub, we're diving deep into why this Pixar classic still holds up more than 20 years later, and why adults keep returning to it just as much as kids. So buckle up, because this story isn't just about monsters, it's about magic, innovation, and nostalgia. To understand why Monsters, Inc. still matters, you have to look at where Pixar was at the time. The year was 2001. Pixar had already stunned the world with Toy Story in 1995, revolutionizing animation, and followed it up with A Bug's Life and Toy Story 2.
Good news is, I found your hat, Woody.
My hat! Oh, Slink! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But expectations were sky high. Could Pixar keep innovating? Could they prove they weren't just a one-hit wonder? Enter Monsters, Inc., a story that wasn't about toys, bugs, or robots, but about monsters who lived in a parallel world powered by children's screams. It was risky, weird, and brilliant all at once, and it worked. The film grossed over $560 million worldwide, instantly cementing Pixar as the animation powerhouse of the 2000s. But its success wasn't just about box office numbers. It's the timeless blend of storytelling, innovation, and emotional depth that still makes us want to rewatch it today. Think about the core idea. Monsters scare children to power their world. On the surface, it's a fun twist on the monster under the bed myth, but at its heart, it's also a commentary on fear, energy, and, eventually, joy. That's classic Pixar. They take something simple and relatable, then add layers of meaning that adults appreciate just as much as kids.
Look out, coming through here, coming through! Make way, move it! Hurry up, hurry up! There they are!
It wasn't just about making us laugh at Mike Wazowski's one-liners. It was about making us feel something deeper. Every adult watching could recognize the themes of corporate greed, environmental exploitation, and even parental love. Yet kids saw a funny monster and a cute little girl. 2 movies for the price of 1. That's Pixar's secret formula. Characters are why Monsters, Inc. endures. Let's start with James P. Sullivan, or Sulley. Big, furry, intimidating, but with the heart of a teddy bear.
Get up, Sulley!
I don't believe I ordered a wake-up call, Mike.
He represents the perfect Pixar contradiction. Scary on the outside, gentle on the inside. Adults related to Sulley's struggle between career ambition and personal morals. Kids simply adored his kindness toward Boo.
Boo.
Then there's Mike Wazowski, voiced by Billy Crystal, the ultimate comic relief. Mike's wisecracks and overconfidence perfectly balance Sulley's sincerity.
I think she's getting tired.
Well, then why don't you find some place for it to sleep? While I think of a plan!
Their odd couple dynamic gave the movie a timeless buddy comedy feel, making it as much about friendship as about monsters. And of course, Boo, one of the most beloved child characters in animation history. Boo wasn't overly polished or cartoony. She babbled, laughed, and behaved like a real toddler. And when Sulley had to let her go, it hit adults harder than most romances do. That scene still breaks hearts today because it's about growing up, moving on, and love that doesn't need words. Let's not forget the tech. Pixar was always known for pushing boundaries, but Monsters, Inc. was a turning point.
Good, Sulley! Keep it up, you're doing great!
That be bear. He has no fire.
Sully's fur alone had over 2.3 million individually animated strands, requiring an entirely new software system. At the time, audiences had never seen fur or hair move so realistically. Pixar's animators also tackled lighting in a way that brought Monstropolis to life.
Here's Sullivan in the bedroom, there's light coming from off-screen, and when you turn that effect on, you can see how much more positive the room looks.
The factory scenes with glowing doors, the neon cityscapes, even Boo's simple bedroom, all felt tactile and believable. Pixar wasn't just making cartoons anymore, they were creating living, breathing worlds, and that sense of realism made the emotional beats hit even harder. Why do adults keep rewatching Monsters, Inc.? Because beneath the fun, it explores themes we still deal with. Let's break it down. Corporate greed. The company literally harvests children's screams for profit. It's a sharp allegory for how industries exploit resources without caring about ethics. Environmental change, the eventual switch from screams to laughter, feels like a commentary on sustainable energy. It's forward-thinking, hopeful, and way ahead of its time. Parenthood and responsibility. Sulley's relationship with Boo mirrors a parent's love. He protects, sacrifices, and ultimately learns to let go.
Solomon! Solomon! Give me the child!
That's why adults tear up when Boo opens her door one last time. It's these layers that make the film timeless. Kids grow up laughing at Mike's jokes. Adults rewatch it and find themselves reflecting on work, ethics, and love. Now let's get into some behind-the-scenes facts that make the film even richer. Billy Crystal almost was Woody. That's right. Pixar originally wanted Billy Crystal to voice Woody in Toy Story.
Yeah, I'm fine, Buzz. Okay, here's your list of things to do while I'm gone.
He turned it down and later called it the biggest mistake of his career. So when Monsters, Inc. came around, he didn't hesitate. His chemistry with John Goodman became legendary. Boo was voiced by a real toddler. Pixar wanted authenticity. So Boo's voice actress, Mary Gibbs, was just a toddler during production. She couldn't read lines, so animators recorded her playing, babbling, and running around the studio. That's why Boo feels so natural, because she was. The door warehouse scene nearly broke Pixar. The chase through the endless door vault required a new animation system to handle thousands of moving doors in 3D. It was one of Pixar's most complex sequences at the time, and it still looks amazing today. Randall's design was inspired by a lizard in the Pixar offices. His slithery movements and camouflage abilities came from animators studying real lizards. It's those little touches of realism that make Pixar characters so memorable.
The front page! It's on the front page. The child, the one you were after! Will you be quiet?
Monsters, Inc. didn't just succeed in theaters, it became a cultural icon. Mike and Sulley appeared in video games, merchandise, and even theme park rides. Boo dolls sold out everywhere, and the movie's message, that laughter is more powerful than fear, stuck with audiences long after the credits rolled.
I can't believe we are waltzing right up to the factory. Sully, a mop.
It also influenced how future Pixar movies were made. Emotional depth and moral complexity became the studio's hallmark. Without Monsters, Inc., we might not have gotten the heartbreaking opening of Up or the emotional journey of Inside Out. So why does it still work today? 3 big reasons. Nostalgia. For those who grew up with it, rewatching Monsters, Inc. feels like visiting an old friend. You remember the first time Boo giggled, or when Sulley roared. It takes you back instantly. Timeless humor. Mike Wazowski's jokes never get old. They're quick, sharp, and not tied to early 2000s culture.
Well, so long, kid.
Mike Wazowski!
Yeah. Oh, Boo.
That's why new generations keep laughing just as hard. Universal themes: fear, love, responsibility, change. These never go out of style. Whether you're 7 or 70, the story resonates. At the end of the day, Monsters, Inc. isn't just a kids' movie. It's a reminder that laughter is stronger than fear, that love can transcend worlds, and that sometimes the hardest part of growing up is learning to say goodbye. That's why, even 2 decades later, we still open that door with Sulley and Boo in our hearts. And here at RewatchClub, we'll keep revisiting the stories that shaped us, one movie at a time. If you enjoyed this trip back to Monstropolis, hit that like button, share your favorite monsters, inquiry memory in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic deep dives. Until next time, this is RewatchClub, reminding you that laughter really is the best fuel of all.